Hello guys, Mr. Melonhead here today, and in today's video we've got something very beautiful, important and special to show you in today's video coming up. Now, these tools, these things to prioritize is something I have discovered within myself, a structure within itself in order to maintain my life regardless of what comes in, what comes out, who passes, who's in my life, who leaves my life, who comes into it. So these are the things, fundamental ideas to sustain myself regardless of anything. And I suppose you might be a top dolly gym lad who does this, but bottom line, we're all human, bro, all susceptible to all these real shit. You can be as masculine as you like, you can have all the things going on in the world you like, you can hold the highest regard of masculine frame as much as possible as you surely could do. But there are things to help you on this journey, okay? Me, myself, I am someone who is generally fluid in a lot of certain beliefs and things that I can acquire just from knowledge and being an open-minded person. Carol Dweck, brilliant book, with her book, can't remember what it's called, something about like Donkey Kong or something, free mind, can't remember what it's called, open-minded. So it's there, it's on you read it, it's right there, just subscribe, hit the notification bell. Right, so let's just get into this. Hold on a sec. Right, get the pen. So first we've got health. First thing in the morning, that's just what you've got to do. You've got to prioritize your health. That is it. No negotiations. The more you do shit you don't want to do, the more you see the benefit you do it. Like imagine you start your morning, okay? First thing in the morning. There's those push-ups I don't want to do. Just do those push-ups, okay? Get yourself in a way where you feel like you can be able to do that, okay? Put yourself in a mindset. Maybe just have a coffee first. Maybe jump in the shower, jump in the cold shower. Build wins in order to make yourself get ready to do those things. And if you're just a straight badass, then just, get out with a blanket in the morning, fucking straight on the floor. Push-up, simple, bang, done. That's it, okay? Obviously exercise is important. You need to be able to do that every single day. Build that muscle, not only in the actual muscles, but in the brain of I don't give a fuck, I'm going to do that shit regardless of what anybody tells me. Okay. Nutrition is basically the same thing as the gym. You may like the things you eat, you may feel very attached to the food you cook, but if it hasn't got the right things in it, the protein, if it hasn't got the vitamin D that you need daily going out seeing the sun, if you haven't got the right things in your system and you're a pasty, weak-boned person, then you're going to be able to be seen as less attractive. No, looks aren't the thing we're going to strive towards here. What I'm really saying is that a strong body is obviously a strong mind, so you need the things to make your body strong, and just straight work doesn't do it. Shoveling rice in your mouth is the other half. Putting that salad down your throat is the other half that does it. Drinking that protein shake might be the thing that helps you, but if you get enough protein, if you do the things you don't want to do, and you become a fucking boss at the end of it, it works. It just works. So just do that, okay? I've just known from my position, I've been a very skinny boy in the past. A bit of muscle, but always running muscle. I've never really took the time to develop what size I could actually make. I'm on the journey in the process of making that happen. That is my journey at the moment. So like you say, we make our body, as I was saying. This is what we do. We are at an age, if you are 20, 30, 40, you are at an age where you have a moldable piece of clay that is known as the human body. Doesn't matter male, female, you have this incredible structure that you can make shapes and poses, and you can build your body. They call it the hourglass shape for the woman, they call it the V shape for the man. As it's slim in the waist, in the hips area, and as you get towards the back, pectoral muscles, it comes big, and that's the V shape. And that's what everyone wants to go for. This is all primarily looks, right? But this is something to build confidence and competence. Obviously, in a sense, right? Repetition is something that everyone needs daily. That is just basic. Everyone needs that. You get up, put your shoes on, go to work. Regardless if you go to the gym, if you do the extra stuff, if you put in the extra graft, that's your choice. But that won't be the thing that makes you make the connection, and I'll get to that later on. But it is certainly something that can make you more attractive within yourself if you've been emasculated in the past by somebody, or if you've allowed that to take place, if you've not taken your priorities straight. Make your body as you wish will put you in that place. Okay? So that's health. First thing, health, primarily. Okay? 9 to 5, whatever. Try to, if you've got a job to go to, if you've got responsibilities, know that the first things in the morning, that's the things you prioritise. I know we don't always get to, but you've just got to be able to do these things, because otherwise you will not be living the quality of life that you can live. Okay, second, okay, purpose. Purpose is also very important, right? You might go to the gym, you might make the nutrition, you might make the body. That's cool, that's fine, that's perfecto. But if the purpose is not there, then we begin to see a lack of discipline. We begin to see a lack of dependence upon the thing that you get excited to wake up for. If you're excited to go to the gym and that is the purpose, then that is your purpose. But we've got to be recording, we've got to be tracking, we've got to be making something of the things we do. If life is worth living, then it's certainly worth recording. Okay? That is what the purpose is. And in a sense, life would be lesser if you didn't have this purpose. And I suppose, it could be a number of things. You could have a multitude of purposes. It could be, making YouTube videos. It could be going to an allotment, digging. It could be playing basketball. It could be doing this. It could be doing that. Your purpose will change and grow over time. But it's one of the things in the morning, right? As well as just general exercise, where you will get up in the morning and you'll think, right, what is my purpose? What am I on today? It's the thing that keeps you on centre. Being on centre is so fucking important. Because if you're on centre, nothing is stopping you from achieving your fucking goals. I mean, nothing. I mean, that is like the number one thing. If people need to leave your life because that's the thing, fair play, so be it. But at the same time, we have to realise people in your life is an important aspect. Okay, so it is important. And when people feel sluggish, they turn to drink, and then everyone's in a negative mindset, and then those are just people you don't want to be about anymore. You just don't want to be around that influence or that energy. You just want to tell them to fuck off, because all they're doing is like bringing this horrendous dark energy, and all you got to think in that situation is sympathy. It's like, I feel sorry for you, man, because there's possibility of things to be fantastic, amazing. Like I had this thought earlier. Everything has a negative meaning, right? But we are here to bring up from the dirt, from the grave, all the meaning possible to make it so fucking positive. We are here to be that change. That is our purpose on this planet. Amongst everything else, is to make everything better. And I don't give a fuck who you are, what age you are, what your belief system is, what you think, if you go to the gym every day, if you go to work every day, if you're a pessimistic bastard. I don't give a fuck, right? That is what we're here for ultimately, to lift each other up. And because negativity and lies and deceit, and it's all around us. Negative purpose is everywhere. Everything's negative. So that is why you've got to be the diamond in the dirt. You've got to be the speck of gold in the shit, bruv. You've got to be able to bring the party or the light to the dark. That's what it's got to be. That is the purpose, okay? And I'm talking in metaphors, but you're going to hate to do it, but you're going to have to love to do it. You're going to have to love to do the thing you hate to do. Well, you got to do it like you really love it. I just said that point there. I'm so in flow, I got ahead of myself. There you go, hit the like button for that. Make sure there's a Torteria JPEG right there, and a fucking Tweenies one, and get a Theo Thomas, and get myself a Jurassic Park, and get myself a Mr. Melonhead, and get myself a gunshot to the head, James Bond stuff. Just do not put that in. do not. Right, okay. So that's what purpose encapsulates, right? Social, that's obvious, we know what that is. It's important though. Social is fantastic because it is who you connect with, and this is the point I'm talking about, at the underlying points of what I'm really trying to make. Okay? Social. Chosen social from within. So as in the social you choose within. When you look internally where you want to be, what you want to do, how you're going to choose the objectives and the things you want to get involved with. It could be darts, it could be archery, it could be swimming. Those people you have specifically chosen to spend time with are of value because you've put the time and energy and effort to put yourself in that position. So if you've put yourself in that position with all those people you've managed to get yourself around with, they have to be of some value. Because it's not like you've just walked out to the pub and met any old Tom, Dick and Harry who's doing some sniff or going up drinking. It's not some random crackhead. You've actually managed to articulate in your mind to a degree where it is that you want to be, and you've gone and done it. And that's what I mean by chosen social. I know it's not that deep to some people, but to a degree, it's got to show value where you go. It could just be willy-nilly and make it up as you go along, cool. But needs to be some marker for it, and it needs to make some sense. Your life is a story. It needs to play out in a manner that makes sense. And ultimately, it doesn't matter too much, but the passion that you exude from everything makes it that much more meaningful. Or you take it too seriously. It's a bipolar effect. Now, it happens naturally in an element with others, okay? So, everything about the purpose and the health, you could go for a run with your mate and eat afterwards together. That's social, okay? Your purpose could align with recording with people and then editing together. You know, you don't have to do this solo, but a lot of the time, your best work comes from solo, or it could come from group activities. But from a personal growth level, solo is the way forward a lot of the time, okay? Now, success built from emotion, as in, I feel this way, so I will put a lot of work in this direction, and therefore I will experience results, and therefore I'll get along much happier. You've got to realise you're not a fucking robot, okay? You are you, and you need to be able to have connections with people. You are a social creature. You are meant to be within groups, figuring out things, understanding things. Even if you are a gothic vampire from Pennsylvania, Dracula, 1, 2, you get me, okay? It needs to be an actual connection within most of the people in life. You need to have an actual connection with people, meaning an understanding of, you know, their reality, and you make a joke about it, or, you know, having an actual connection through spending a lot of time with each other. Instead of holding up the whole frame of what I'm talking about, there needs to be a natural element that just comes out, that isn't having a barrier between you and another person. There needs to be this flow, as they say. Read it up. It's online. The art of Buddhism and meditation. The art of Bruce Lee. Become like water, in a sense. Okay, these things are all very important to me. And the more I can get myself involved with making videos like this, being involved with a camera, having a captured experience. Now I'm going to tell you something about me. Like I said earlier, if something's worth living, it's worth fucking recording, because your memory ain't as good as you think it is. You'll think about one thing, you think, okay, that's good to have, that's very good to have, but are you going to remember it so well in the next couple of months? Actual evidence of what you've done is priceless, it's gold. Imagine you've got a family member and you can't remember what he sounds like. Look at the video, straight back in there. It's straightforward, it makes a lot of sense. But all I'm really kind of basically saying is that you've got to find meaning in the meaninglessness of everything. And that takes a lot of pain, a lot of searching, but it doesn't have to be, you know? It can be both. And there really isn't an overarching message. This is just me trying to share my experience with you, with what I've gone through, where I've been, and how I've overcame these things and rebuilt from a place of disaster. That's all I'm here to show you today. So these are the three elements: health, purpose and social. And just one more thing, that the purpose sometimes can overcome the social, in a sense of like, look, there's someone there, should I talk to that person or not? Yeah, go and talk to them, right? But ultimately it doesn't matter too much, because as long as you focus on your purpose, and this is rebuilding confidence after emasculation, you are still in your lane, building and building, in the sense of building confidence. Now at the end of it, what I hope you do is settle down with one lovely lady or man, and then you live a long happy life together with full abundant of memories. That's what I really want for you, but it is what you'll make of it, man, and do as you will this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, favourite, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.